Amazon has an incredible selection of electronic products, including but not limited to smart speakers and streaming devices, low-cost tablets, innovative home equipment, and e-readers, and it seems like they are constantly introducing new ones. In this video, we will showcase 10 incredible gadgets that you'll want to buy from Amazon. If you don't want to miss any of these incredible innovations, keep watching the video. Number 1. NANOFUMPA Bike Pump. Almost every cyclist knows that a regular little pump is not ideal for use on road and gravel bikes. Why not make something tiny and tailored to bicycles that works similarly to a car tire inflator? It will cost you around $100 for this cute little guy. The manufacturer's power supply allows wheels' compactness to be raised to 5.5 atmospheres. The pump may be carried about easily in your pocket because it only weighs 3.5 ounces. However, there is a catch. One wheel may only be powered by a fully charged battery, but it's a great tool in an emergency, and you can fit 2 in your bag. Number 2. SPLATRBALL SRV 1200. The following activity will delight both children and adults. This toy rifle can fire up to 11 hydrogel balls every second, which shatter upon hit. It comes with 6,000 pellets and has a capacity of 1,200 in the magazine. Even one-on-one combat is enjoyable. Because the material is non-toxic and does not stain surfaces, it can be used outdoors and indoors. Additionally, the package contains a unique target, allowing you to fight for accuracy even if your group of friends only has one gun. The pistol includes an internal battery, and a full charge is sufficient for approximately 5,000 shots. This item costs $96. Number 3. NYX Mini 2. A resource for anyone who works with color, from graphic designers to construction workers, as the company has taken the matter seriously and partnered with several paint manufacturers. Simply connect the gadget via Bluetooth, such as to a smartphone, and place it on the selected surface to obtain color information. There are 3 available variants: Miniature, Proto, and Spectro. The Pro version allows access to custom libraries, and the Spectro version allows comparison between 2 colors. RGB, CMYK, and other formats are supported, and a single charge is adequate for 3,000 scans with the mini model. The starting price is $65. Number 4. Kitchen Mama. Do you know what the 25th of August is celebrated for? The anniversary of the can. The British merchant Peter Duran invented the concept of preserving food in tins with sealed lids in 1810, and today, 3 years later, British soldiers are receiving these cans. This can opener is superior to traditional can openers and may be used to open canned food on store shelves worldwide. This type allows you to avoid jagged edges swiftly, safely, and effortlessly open cans. In addition, it is available in 10 colors and costs $30. Number 5. Cable Stripper. There are around 745,600 miles of cable underwater, which is 3 times larger than the distance from the Earth to the Moon. Regardless of the length of any wires in the globe, these instruments are ideal for working with them. They facilitate the removal of insulation without causing damage to the core. Wire strippers are available in various versions with adjustable length and depth of cut. In addition, they are incredibly light. These weigh only 4.8 ounces. The price tag ranges from approximately $90 to $100. Number 6. Switchbot Smart Lock. Even in more progressive countries, household burglaries are prevalent. According to experts, Thieves frequently undertake in-depth research on their prospective victims and place identifying marks on doorbells and mailboxes after their inquiry. This smart lock can help to boost home security, and it will also appeal to apartment renters. This type may be easily attached to almost any door, does not interfere with the primary lock, and can work for up to 180 days on a single set of batteries. After installation, you can control the lock remotely, set alerts, and close the door with a timer. The lock's prices start at $95 and consumers are pleased. The device can be installed in half an hour and is compatible with voice assistants such as Alexa, making it suitable for non-standard doors. Number 7. MUSIK TESLASPULE. Even though Tesla's coil was patented in 1986, many versions are still in use today. For example, this type will let you experience these breathtaking discharges and some truly bizarre music. An electric discharge causes a detonation in a sound wave, and a particular sequence of discharges creates a melody. The device offers several benefits, including portability, hand-catchable discharges, and Bluetooth connectivity with your smartphone for music creation. The manual also features a QR code that may be scanned to access a database of finished projects. Approximately $79 can be spent on this unique gadget. Number 8. EDC Grenade Toothpick. The following product is the titanium alloy everyday carry grenade toothpick keychain that retails for around $20. It has a length of 1.2 inches and a weight of about 0.5 ounces. Overall, it's an exciting keepsake for military buffs, but you shouldn't take it to Chinese restaurants because using a toothpick after a meal is considered disrespectful to the cook. Number 9. Aroma Sense. Due to the pandemic, many people have begun working remotely and spending most of their days at home. We work, rest, and sleep in the same space. So why not utilize this universal device to create the optimal environment? It resembles a music award and combines aromatherapy with essential oils, illumination with more than 1,000 variations, a wireless speaker, and the capacity to connect to a smart home. An outcome is a gadget that combines aroma light and sound treatment. According to the creators, it will aid in both relaxation and concentration. The app allows you to set the order of sessions and fine-tune the most minor details, and those who prefer experimenting will appreciate the options for blending essential oils. The pricing begins at $119. Number 10. MECARMY CPL2 Keychain Light. This helpful tool will literally improve your life. This flashlight weighs barely half an ounce, comparable to a plastic cigarette lighter, but its light can be seen up to 98 feet away. The waterproof metal enclosure is simply attached to a keychain or backpack. With its 4 modes of operation, the flashlight can be used to read a book, walk to the store at night, and transmit a distress signal. A full charge through USB Type-C is sufficient for several hours of continuous operation, making it ideal for everyday carry. The starting price is $30. And that completes our video for today. We hope you enjoyed learning the incredible gadgets that you'll want to buy from Amazon. Which of them are you most excited about? Tell us in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content such as this.